Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Tuesday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus News Roundup. We're going to be talking about Disney Layoffs. We're going to be talking about Elemental, the Kardashians, Secret Invasion. We're also going to be talking about Aristocats. There's a whole host of stuff. And there's a very good reason for that. Disney has announced the first wave of its layoffs. It's going to be laying off over 7,000 people over the next few months. The first wave has begun this week. There'll be another wave in April and then one later this summer. And so with 7,000 people set to lose their jobs, we're going to see a massive shift in terms of Disney with what they are doing. We're seeing different changes. First off, the team that we're working on kind of like the Disney Plus Prime, kind of like a subscription membership platform, that's all kind of gone. The metaverse, that's all been gone. There's been lots of cuts at like Hulu and at Freeform. I suspect we're going to see some major changes and consolidations coming up, which is drastically going to impact on what we see on Disney Plus in the future. A lot of these changes are going to take a while to kick in, but we're going to see a massive change. And I think a lot of this is going to be to do with the general entertainment, as Disney looks to save about $5 billion in costs. And yes, so there is going to be some issues coming up. So expect to see some big changes. A lot of the other big studios and tech companies are reducing staff right now to try and cut costs, because they're kind of just maybe a little bit too big, and now they're starting to trim it back. I mean, Disney employ hundreds of thousands of people, so it's a small percentage, but obviously it adds up altogether. So with the news of there being a lot of job cuts, there's actually been a lot of other news to try and kind of, spread it out. So we're going to get into some of that stuff now. So first off, we got a new trailer for Elemental, which is a brand new Pixar film, which is going to be coming out on the 16th of June in cinemas. It'll be coming to Disney Plus at some point later on. Obviously, that is a big new movie. Looks quite fun. The trailer I thought looked a lot better than previously. Kind of got elements of water and fire, and you've also got earth and wind, and they don't mix, but now we kind of have sort of a girl fire and a boy bit of water, and they kind of come together and kind of obviously going to blend. Looks a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing this one when it drops, but let me know what you thought of the Elemental trailer in the comments below. It's also been confirmed that the third season of the Kardashians are going to be returning on May the 25th on Thursdays, with new episodes dropping every week after that one. Obviously just continues on from the previous two seasons. So this is on Hulu in the United States, Star Plus in Latin America, and on Disney Plus around the world. My personal kind of secret show that I like to watch with my wife. It's I don't know why I like it, but it's kind of one of those shows that definitely pulls in a different audience. It is one of the most popular shows on Disney Plus around the world, one of the biggest shows on Hulu, so that's why it continues to draw people in. So I said that will be coming on in May. Also, it was just announced that here in the UK we're going to be getting Rye Lane on the 3rd of May. That's because it's actually came out in cinemas here last week, so it's having a short theatrical run before it comes to Disney Plus in May. The good news is, if you're not in the UK, you're going to be able to watch it on Disney streaming services this coming Friday. Hulu again in the US, Star Plus Latin America, Disney Plus around the world. If they can sort that out, that would be great. It's also been revealed that Questlove, who was the director of Summer of Soul, is going to be directing the live action version of the Aristocats, popular film from the 70s. One of my favorite Disney movies as a kid. Really enjoyed this one. So this one's going to be getting the live action kind of hybrid. I suspect the cats will be CGI rather than real ones, because I think they're not the easiest things to train. But nevertheless, we don't know when it's going to be coming out. I suspect it's going to be sent to cinemas first rather than to Disney Plus. Generally, you got to look at it like, look at Lady and the Tramp and Pinocchio and the upcoming Peter Pan and Wendy. Maybe sending in the cinemas means we get a slightly maybe better film. So don't know yet when that's going to be happening, but hopefully we find out some more on this film pretty soon. We've also got some brand new images of the Muppet Mayhem, which is going to be coming to Disney Plus later this year. Whole host of different images showing off this new series, which is a little bit different to stuff we've seen in the past. They're not going to be using the main characters that we're used to, like Miss Piggy or Kermit. They're going to be using the Muppets Mayhem. They're going to be using the band here, and so therefore the only thing for this is we're going to see more of Animal, which has always been my favourite Muppet. But yeah, so this one, again, no release date yet. Hopefully we find out pretty soon. Again, just be nice to see them trying to work out something with the Muppets, and this one sounds a lot of fun. But let me know what you think of all this in the comment below. We've also got a quick update on Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Filming has finished on the first season, and post-production is now underway. It's going to take a while. It probably won't arrive on our screens until next year. But the good news is they've already started work on the second season. So they're currently putting together the writers' room and they're putting together the scripts and stuff for the second series, which is going to be based on the Sea Monsters second book, which obviously was turned into a film, but they never went past that one. Just because they have started work on the second season doesn't necessarily mean that it's been greenlight and that it will go ahead. This is quite common with shows where they start work straight away on the second season in the hope that it gets renewed, and they're in a position that if they do get the green light, they can go ahead. Ultimately, I think it's going to depend on how the executives feel the show is doing, but on whether or not they actually even wait and see how it goes down with us. Personally, I would like them to be able to keep moving forward. I think we need a little bit of stability. Ultimately, I do think Disney is in a situation now where if you're going to commit to a show like this, give it 5 seasons or whatever it needs to, and let it happen, throw some money at it, make it happen, rather than doing all this kind of starting, stopping, and we need a little bit of stability, I think. And if you want to build up a brand that's not Marvel and Star Wars for Disney Plus, they kind of got to do it properly and make sure that it doesn't get cancelled after one season. But ultimately, it might just depend on how many people watch it. But good to know that work is still underway on this series. But let me know what you think of this in the comments below. With regards to what's new on Disney Plus today, if you are in Australia, New Zealand or Canada, you got 2 new episodes of How I Met Your Father. So this is the mid-season break. It's also going to be out on Hulu in the United States. And also today, if you want to see Avatar: The Way of Water in the US, it's out on digital platforms. Also, just a quick note, Marvel's Secret Invasion did pop up on Disney Plus here in the UK yesterday, and it said it had a release date of June the 21st. That has since been taken off of Disney Plus. It might have been a mistake, but I thought I'm going to bring it up, but that could change. Hopefully we get an official release date pretty soon, and I will cover that when we officially know. But the fact that they got whipped down is, yeah, it could be, it could not be. We're just going to have to wait and see. Well, anyway, guys, let me know what you think of all of today's Disney Plus news. Remember to go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.